Good morning, students. Here, one more topic is given in the classification of resources. About that, we'll discuss in this module. Let us see. On the basis of status of development, resources are classified in four categories: potential resources, developed resources, stock, and reserves. So, let us see. First of all, potential resources. Potential resources which are found in a region but have not been fully utilized are the resources available in a region but that have not been utilized, not properly utilized due to lack of any technology, due to lack of awareness among the people. For example, western part of India, particularly Rajasthan and Gujarat, have enormous potential for development of wind and solar energy. But so far, these have not been developed properly. That wind and solar energy can be harnessed in that area for generating electricity for any other needs, but that have not been used as much as required, as much as can be done. So we call it potential resource. Means that resource has po- potential to satisfy our needs, but that are not being used up to their maximum extent or up to their efficiency level. Now, developed resources. As the word given developed resources, the concept is also as accordingly. Resources which are surveyed and their quality and quantity have been determined for utilization. Whatever resources are available that are known to us, their quality, their quantity, their different types of uses, all the information we have and that are being used properly, very properly, that are being used by us, so that are developed resources. As the development of resources depend on technology and the level of their feasibility, means we are able to use them according to our culture, tradition, according to our economic condition. So that way the resources are becoming developed are potential resources, and the developed resources all the resources which are used at present, जो भी resources हम आज use कर रहे हैं, that are developed resources. Now stock, materials in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs, but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to access these, are included among stock. Okay, that resources are available and that have potential to satisfy our needs, but we are not able to use them due to lack of appropriate technology. At present, the technology is not available that can be applicable over that can be applied over that, so that we can use that resource, so that resources will come in stock. For example, water is a compound of two gases, the hydrogen and oxygen, and both are very useful. Hydrogen can be used as rich source of energy. It has very highly inflammable gas, but we do not have advanced technical know-how to use it for this purpose as a source of energy in different industry, as a source of energy in our kitchen or any other needs. That technical knowledge we don't have how that can be used commonly by the people, and that way it is acting as a stock of the resource. That whatever water we have in different reservoir, whether it is pond, lake, river, even sea, that all the places are working as a stock of water which can be used for this purpose, and that way it is termed as a stock. Hence it can be considered as a stock. Now reserves. Reserves are the subset of the stock which can be put into use with the help of existing technical know-how, but their use has not been started. Means we know the resource, how to use the resources available to us, but due to some process going on, and due to that the use of that has not been started. These can be used for meeting future requirement. Example you can see here, river water can be used for generating hydroelectric power, but presently it is being utilized only to a limited extent. Thus water in the dams, forest, etc. is a reservoir which can be used in the future. These are known to us that how the water can be used for generating electricity. Water of that river can be used for generating electricity as a hydroelectricity, but the process is going on. In near future we can start it to use, so that resource is working as a reserve. Similarly, the forest is also having a lot of wood material we get from the forest, and that trees of the forest are acting as a reserve which can be used in future as and when required. Now homework time, students. So depending on these four types of resources classified on the basis of status of development, here you have to differentiate between potential resource and developed resources. Similarly, the stock of resources and reserve of resources, these are having little bit similar or opposite meanings, so that way you have to differentiate these in two parts. So that way, and one more thing, you have to differentiate by writing in columns, not in paragraph. You have to differentiate by writing in columns. Potential resource in one column, developed resource in another column, and each point should be correlated with each other, giving opposite sense. So that way you have to differentiate. So this was all about in this module. We'll meet in the next module, students. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.